Hi guys, it's Theresa of Lark and Design. I'm here today with week 34 of my 2016 Project Life album. I'm working on a layout that I have created in the Project Life app. And this week I'm using cards from the Memory Pocket Monthly Kit from the Lilypad.com. This one is called Timeless. And I am also going to embellish the layout using my Freckled Fawn kit from October as well. And so, and you'll also see me use a stamp that came in my Gossamer blue kit for the month of October as well. And so hopefully you can see how I'm using a variety of kits to pull together one layout. And if you're like me and you like subscribing to your kits and you want to get more out of them, hopefully this will inspire you to do that. And so the events of the week that are shown on this layout are pretty much surrounding back to school, and also on the right hand side is Addison's 13th birthday. So yes, we have 3 birthdays in the month of August, and his is the last one. So that's sort of what's going on this week. And so I'm going to start with my date card. And I wanted to use these transparency alphas that were in the Freckled Fawn kit. And I love them. I love them because, of course, y'all know how much I love transparent elements. And I also love that every letter is just a little shade different. So there's kind of a spectrum of colors represented, but they're all either the navy or this sort of brownish color. And so they look really pretty when they're down on the layout. So I'm going to highlight my week number here, and I decided that there weren't numbers included in those transparencies. So I decided that I'm going to stamp the week number itself just spelled out. So I'm using that stamp set is from Prima. I think it's called a press kit. And at first you see I have week 35 there. And I kind of got some weeks confused here because last week I showed you week 35, and it was the back to school layouts of the kids, 4 layouts, 1 for each kid. And that was week 35. And then I went back and I realized when I was getting ready to do my videos for this week, I was like, oh my gosh, I skipped week 34. So here we go. Here's week 34, and here's where I realized that it was not 35, it was 34. So I'm going to fix that and then stamp the right one. So, and you know, if I had stamped the 5, it would have been okay too. I try not to obsess too much over the week numbers and the dates and stuff like that. In the end, it's a little tiny minutia detail that nobody's really going to notice. But there you go. Week 34, and then I did the dates on the side of the W. So I'm just going to clean off those stamps. I've been using those in my December daily recently, and so I've just had them out, and like having my supplies out and using them across different projects while I have it out, right? So I'm going to move around the page here. This little card that I'm working on right now, I created that in the Letter Glow app using there were elements in the Timeless kit that had these little glitter hearts. And so I just carried in a canvas on the Letter Glow app and brought in the hearts and created a pattern using those hearts. And then I'm just going to add a simple little blue glitter tape that was in the Freckled Fawn kit. and a little word strip over top of that. I'm also going to just write a little bit of journaling here. Mostly I'm just talking about back to school on this layout and how we're ready for the summer to be done and everybody's ready to get back into a school routine. There's usually a little sigh of relief when the summer is done here, and that's a good thing. So the photo on the top of this side of the layout, you saw that photo of all four of them. You saw that photo last week as well. I have that repeated. That was sort of the all of them together at the beginning of the year photo. It's hard to get a picture of them on the first day of school all together because they leave at different times. 3 of them leave really early, and then the 4th one leaves later. So I don't get a day of back to school picture of all 4 of them together, but I did one like the day before or something like that. So just to let you know, you don't have to do the photo on the exact day, and it still counts. And the photo's still there, and it's an important photo. I think I have one of every year since we've been blended together, of them on the front porch all together at the beginning of the year. So that's a good thing. It's a good tradition to keep. Now, I'm absolutely in love with this wood grain card. I just want layouts upon layouts with this wood grain card. I ended up just layering it with a tag and a flare button and an arrow. And pretty simple there. I really am a fan of these houses. They're puffy stickers. And so y'all know that I love our house like tremendously, and it's a place of peace for me. And it's sort of the backdrop. The house is the backdrop for all of these layouts and for all of these good memories. So I really liked using this little house. I'm also going to add this little chipboard piece, and normally what I like to do is peel some of the back off the chipboard piece so it's not as thick, especially since the puffy sticker is layered over it a little bit. So, but you don't have to do that. The Freckled Fawn kit had these little triangular banners. So I wanted to use one of those here and a little stamped word sentiment on top. And I'm going to just adhere it down and leave it hanging over a little bit. I don't know if that works or not, but I like it. Those are fun little pieces. And I peeled the back off of that banner as well. One other thing that I'm going to do in the stamp set that was with the Gossamer Blue kit in the month of October, it had there was a little tiny bird, which I love, and there was also an ink splatter. So you'll see me, I'm going to grab an orange stamp pad. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the turquoise one or the orange one, and I ended up using the orange one, and I'm going to just stamp a couple of these ink splatters around this card. And that's awesome. And I think that side of the layout is done. Maybe one more little cluster here at the top of this photo. Just a puffy sticker and a heart and another word sentiment. The formula is pretty much, you guys probably know my formulas by now. How I cluster my embellishments. Just repeat that, have a formula that you like to use and repeat that over and over and over again, and that becomes your style. I'm going to adhere that down really quickly. There. Now that side is done. So I'm going to get ready to create the next side, and I really love this rose, this graphic rose that's in the upper corner here. And yes, I'm absolutely going to use some gelatos here. I apologize because I did end up losing some video footage, so you don't get to see me paint the whole thing. And yes, I did paint on photo paper. This is matte photo paper. This is Staples brand photo paper. And I just colored in using my gelatos, and then used my brush and some water to sort of blend it out a little bit. I was trying to blend the magenta and the orange together. And you'll see that in this layout, what brings it all together is the light turquoise border obviously carries across the page, and there's touches of that in the layout itself. And also the navy, I think, helps to ground this layout. There's some navy in the week card, and there's some navy in the remember card at the bottom of this side. So it all sort of comes together using these colors. And I love it. I just love how this is really a fall color scheme, and really starts to bring my layouts into the fall. This week was the end of August, so and at the end of August and the beginning of September, even now it's the end of October, and we're still kind of warm. So we don't have a really long fall season. And I'm usually sort of slow to bring the fall colors in. But this kit, the Timeless kit, was a great way to start moving into the fall colors. And you'll see I'll be sharing a couple of more fall layouts this month in November before we sail into December. And then I'll probably also have a few more left to do in January just to finish up this year. I don't think I'll be finishing up my Project Life album this year. I'll have a few to do in January. So you'll see some more fall layouts in January too. It's just how it goes. I'm about 5 weeks out right now in my layouts. So that works out. And you can see I'm just continuing to work around the page here and lay down my embellishments, write my journaling, and this layout is pretty much, I think it's pretty much done. This one last banner, and yeah. Awesome. So this one is complete. There is a blog post that accompanies this video if you'd like to see more of the detail shots and just hear more about my process. I usually share that on larkindesign.squarespace.com. And also I hope that you will leave me a comment and like and share, and then subscribe to my channel so that you continue to get all the good stuff. All right, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for following along. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.